Yo, yo, yo. Hope you're having a good day to whoever's watching. It's been cold lately, so wear a sweater or jacket if you're going out. And if you're a guy, pee before leaving the house. Honestly, I've always been, how do, like, guys usually deal with, like, peeing after being out in the cold? Because I usually just, you know, I, I just force it, you know what I mean? I force it open. But realistically, that's probably not the correct way, right? Do you, like, put warm water? That makes sense. Because you're already cold from being outside. If you put cold water, it's just gonna feel it's painful, right? Because you're putting hot on cold. Something to think about. Anyways, sorry. Today we're gonna be watching a critical drinker video. We killed the Acolyte, apparently. Yeah, if you didn't know, the Acolyte is the Star Wars spin-off show. Or wait, it's some shitty Star Wars with like no lightsabers, no like maybe guns. I didn't
Dollars
really
on
watch
the
it. I heard it was dog shit, by the way. Then again, I didn't watch it because I heard it was dog shit. So technically, I mean, people saying it's dog shit kind of did kill it. But people said it's dog shit because the show was dog shit, right? So it's like, not really.
most wildly and
Anyways, let's start.
hilariously disliked Star Wars project since the holiday special. A show so monumentally unpopular that Lucasfilm were forced to take the unprecedented step of
Oh,
announcing its
sorry. This is the show with the for the power of love, for the power of no, for the power of one, for the power of two, for the power of many. Right? It's that one. It's either for the power of many or for the
actual
power of love, right?
cancellation instead of their usual tactic of just never talking about it again and hoping that everyone forgets about it. And for some people, that kind of god tier failure would probably be a good opportunity for self-reflection, a chance to reconsider the
Yeah.
creative decisions that were made, and maybe even learn a bit of humility in the process.
To be
Not so
fair, it did have multiple seasons now. Acolyte. Holy shit, man. Star Wars The Acolyte. Like, it did have, oh no, only one season. Wasn't it getting a second season though? Like, I swear, season two. Let's see. Oh, it's been cancelled, I guess. That's insane. I swear there was news about like a second season. I guess they saw the first one didn't do too well,
with the
huh?
Acolyte showrunner Leslie Headland, who recently emerged from whatever pit of obscurity she's been hiding in for the past year or so to do a puff piece interview with The Wrap, where she proceeded to duck all responsibility for the disaster and shift the blame to the latest convenient scapegoat
The
for Hollywood's
viewers.
failures: content creators.
Right.
Okay, but a content creator isn't really gonna ruin your show unless people agree with the content creator and reciprocate. I'm not saying it right, whatever. Their opinion on the show.
That's right, us YouTubers are the reason we never got season 2 of The Acolyte. You're welcome, world.
By the way, this is huge cope. It doesn't matter what YouTubers and all say. If you get the numbers, you're gonna get another season. You just didn't get enough of a viewership because the people who did watch it at the beginning left, and the people who were gonna watch it saw that people were leaving and that they had negative reviews, as well as the clips like the power of love and all that shit. They were turned off by it, so they also left. You pretty much turned off all the audience.
Yes, yes.
But for the sake of argument, and because I could use a good laugh today, let's take a look at Leslie's totally unbiased and reasonable view on the thing. Quote, the content that's being put out by
It's like with the uh Lord of the Rings, there's like another remake, not remake, spin-off. What's it called? The Rings of Power? Which the same as this wasn't written by the original creator. So it's mostly like fantasy, right? In those terms, it's like a parallel universe. It didn't actually happen, but it's like I'm a fan. I want more content, so whatever. Anyways, people also didn't like that, but I guess that one was at least watchable. So that one is getting another season, I'm pretty sure.
Streamers or the
Let
studios
me
is
look it
being
up.
snatched up by these other creators, and so commentaries, synopses, live videos, all of the ways that these creators make money through viewer-based ad revenues and their Patreons,
Yeah, it
there's a
has
lot
2
of money to be
seasons.
made. What can I say? Welcome to the internet.
And it has a season 3 in production, apparently. So even the Rings of Power, which, you know, YouTubers and all that talk shit about, did well because that at least was watchable. So no, it has nothing to do with the YouTubers, content creators, all that.
Leslie. Not sure if you're familiar with it, but it's this crazy place where people offer up their opinions about things, especially things they're passionate about, like, oh, I don't know, Star Wars. And other people are free to agree or disagree.
Yeah, it's like complaining that people are reviewing your movie badly. Like, oh, the reason we we failed is because people went and reviewed us badly. It's like, yeah, because they didn't like the show. They didn't think this was acceptable. Like, this didn't live up to the standards of Star Wars for them.
Agree with those opinions. Sometimes those opinions can be positive with shows like Andor, The Mandalorian, or even Skeleton Crew. Other times they can be
I
negative,
haven't
like
watched
with
The
Ahsoka,
Mandalorian.
Boba Fett, Obi-Wan
It just
Kenobi,
didn't
or The Acolyte. It just so
seem that good.
happens that you made a show the vast majority of people didn't like, and so the vast majority of the coverage on it was negative. Unlike the legacy media outlets, such as the one you're talking to right now, who only get that sweet access to cast and crew interviews, advanced screenings, and studio tours, provided they play ball and give the most positive reviews possible. I bet you're totally fine with
Classic.
those, aren't you? And by the way, have at it. Get your coin 100.
Dude, talking about The Boys, nobody's talking about The Boys, but you know, he showed this. Is it any good? I watched the first season and some of the second. I stopped around when, like, baby milk drinker, what's his name? Fuck. The main villain, was like fucking the other girl, the new girl. Yeah, there's only one girl he actually like had relationships with, right? Like on camera.
Percent, but it revealed to me that there's a misunderstanding.
Oh, I guess technically the first one, spoiler alert, is Dutch or whatever his name is, wife, right? That's the first like actual one. Then the second one is that one hero girl. The one that's a bit crazy.
Standing between the studios and that
That's around where I
engagement.
dropped
They
it.
think of it as fandom, and in ways it is, but studios use it almost like this focus group. It is a focus group. In fact, it's arguably the best and most comprehensive focus group a studio could ask for. Not only does it include literally thousands of creators willing to invest a great deal of time and effort breaking down the strengths and weaknesses of a particular project, often in autistic.
Wait, did she just like elbow the guy instead of using the lightsaber?
Time and effort breaking down the strengths and
Okay, like right here, she's using the lightsaber, right?
weaknesses of a
Nope.
particular.
Wait, but she's not even hitting him. Is she hitting him with the force? Like I'm not like the biggest Star Wars fan. Like I've watched a couple movies, but like whatever. You know, actually, you know, maybe it's the camera guy's fault, right? Because in theater, when you're gonna do a slap, you usually put your hand here to mimic the slap, and the camera's from like behind, right? I took like one theater class. I barely listened, but I think that was it, right? You put your hand, they clap, and it mimics a slap. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, but the cameraman, instead of being behind, like went too far to the left or something. Because this seems dog shit.
Particular project, often in autistic levels of detail, but each one of those videos also comes with thousands, if not tens of thousands of comments, either agreeing or disagreeing with the sentiments expressed and elaborating on particular points and details. And the best part? It's all completely free, and it's made by people with an actual emotional investment in the thing, i.e. the audience. Not disinterested normies you pulled off the street for a quick test screening, or rabid activists who couldn't give a shit about
True.
storytelling or entertainment as long as your show pushes the political talking points
I'm
they
not gonna
agree.
lie, I zoned out. I zoned out after this. I'm just thinking, is that like a valid like Star Wars like fighting style? Like hitting someone with the Force, like when you're close range, instead of using the lightsaber?
With, but actual fans of the product, the people you're supposed to be appealing to. Studios would actually be well advised to listen to content creators a bit more. Not one particular creator, but the broad plurality of their opinions, because believe it or not, most of them understand your audience better than you do, because they're part of it. As a result, Headland predicted a move towards
Yeah, they're also really, I wouldn't say addicted, but there's people who love finding every little piece of like dust in a series. Like they want to know everything about it.
a
So
world
if you
where
fuck up one thing, they're gonna talk about it.
the content being made about Star Wars will be more culturally impactful than actual Star Wars. For once, Leslie and I are in complete agreement,
Yeah.
but only because Star Wars made itself culturally irrelevant by becoming a dull, unimaginative corporate product instead of the artistic vision of a passionate creative, and a mouthpiece for divisive and tedious identity politics that gradually pushed away its own audience. Instead of being
Just to be sure, the Acolyte wasn't written. Acolyte. Like this show wasn't written by the original creator, right? The show is an original creation from her vision, set in the Star Wars universe. Okay, so it's not by the actual like creator.
an escape route to a fantastical world of adventure and heroism in a galaxy far, far away, it instead got saddled with all the baggage, gripes, and mundane grievances of modern culture. Instead of inspiring entertainment, Star Wars became just another stick to beat people over the head with the message.
Yes, yes.
And funnily enough,
This kind of happened with most like popular series, right? Like it happened with the Star Wars, the Rings of, fuck, the Rings of Power or whatever.
that shit
And there was
got
another
real
one.
old
I
real
can't think of it
fast.
right now.
We tried to warn you. We did for years, in fact. You just didn't want to listen to us. And well, now you're reaping the rewards.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
There are some of them that I respect, and there are some of them that I think are absolutely snake oil salesmen, just opportunists. Then, of course, there are the fascists and racists.
Classic collarbone.
You sure about
racist,
that?
Fascist, Nazi.
You sure about that?
Just because
We're
they disagree.
still doing this, are we? The old anyone who disagrees with me is literally Hitler argument. Like, you know that
Yep.
became a meme about 5 years ago, right? It's such a mindlessly dismissive argument that's been used so many times in so many situations where it absolutely
Maybe to them, maybe they didn't see it as a meme. Maybe they thought people were agreeing with them when people were jokingly calling everything racist and like that.
doesn't apply, that it literally means nothing at this point.
Am I so out of touch?
Calling
Yeah.
someone a fascist in 2025 is like a jilted ex-girlfriend telling the world you're crap in beds. It's just something that everyone kind of tunes out now. And all of it is nothing but a deflection from the real issue here, that Leslie Headland made a bad TV show. Not just
Yep,
a bad
and
TV
it
show,
failed.
but an obnoxiously, hilariously bad TV show.
Also, I wonder how much it sold. Because it finished, right? Like the first season fully finished.
And she had no excuses for why. It wasn't
Probably a
down to
couple million down the drain, right? Just because of CGI. Because the actors themselves, I think there was like one or two which I recognized.
studio interference or lack of budget and resources. She was given all the money and talent that a filmmaker could ask for, the full backing of one of the biggest studios in Hollywood, and one of the best sandboxes you could ever hope to play in. She was given a creative and financial blank check, and she still managed to fuck it up. Why?
Yeah.
Because fundamentally she told a story that resonated with one person only. Herself. She wanted characters that reflected her own hang-ups and insecurities, and she got them. She wanted to push messages
And that's what makes a writer bad. It like ultimately it's when they self-insert instead of keeping the story pure around the world they created. Which, to be fair, like it's impossible not to self-insert in certain cases because the world does come from your mind and your mind is you. So in a way, but it's like you can't do it too blatantly. You know what I mean? You can't ruin the world's atmosphere and everything just to put yourself in there.
And themes that she personally agreed with, and she did. She wanted to give her wife a job opportunity, so she cast her as a character with zero
I
personality
heard
and
that
no
one.
redeeming qualities. She was
I I thought this was a myth. Like because I did hear something about like them hiring like their boyfriend or girlfriend or wife, I guess. But that seems so like unprofessional. Like I feel like this is the kind of thing you stop, right? As a higher up? Like this doesn't seem like something you would let happen.
given someone else's sandbox to play in, and she took a big steaming dump in it. And then she wonders why people pushed back against her. The Acolyte failed because it was made for one person and one person only, Leslie Headland. She can cope and deflect all she wants about the reception it got, but at the end of the day, all the
It's all her.
criticism
Yeah.
and pushback was nothing but a reflection of
It's your show. It's your. Well, it's not really your show. It's Star Wars, which doesn't belong to you. But the premise of the show itself and the story was yours, and it sucked. So it's your fault.
her own failure. Perhaps in time she'll learn and grow from that failure.
But like, what happened to Disney Plus? Like when they came out, everyone was talking about it. Oh, I got Disney Plus. I'm watching this. I'm watching that. Personally, I never got it. I just didn't see the point. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I already have Netflix. I'm not gonna pay another membership. But what happened to it? Is it still good, or did it kind of like reach like Netflix level, where it's just like everything's kind of mid, with one or two like actually good things in it to
But
watch?
somehow I doubt it. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
There's a
Uh, no, don't.
Life really does
But during all this, he was showing gameplay, not gameplay, cinematics or whatever from the thing, and I never saw something like I was surprised about, or something I found cool. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is happening. Like it was all so mid. You know what I mean? It's like even the fights
absolutely doesn't apply.
themselves. Where is it?
Does it include literally thousands of
Is
creators
it
willing
here?
to invest a great deal of
Like
particular project?
I can't even say cool. It's like it's not even meh. It's just boring, right? Anyways, thanks for watching. If you're going out, get a sweater or something. It's cold. Well, it's not really that cold. Today at least. Just a bit of whatever. I'm leaving the video link in the description if you want to check out his channel. Give a like, all that. Peace.